yeses are important. And also, I let go of other opportunities. You don't have to have every opportunity to be successful. It may feel like that. Oh, I want to take advantage of this or take advantage of that. But it's unnecessary. You will wear yourself thin, paper thin. So let's just balance this, 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 balance this. And I know for me personally, I hate saying no to people because I am, as you can tell, very nurturing. And so when people start looking at me and they start looking cute and sad, I'm like, I can solve their problems with this one thing. But guess what? They just get used to asking for more and more and more. And instead of solving their own problems, they look at you. And then when you start to say no, then it becomes a problem because you create a routine or you create a habit or this energetic connection. And so I learned over time, it's actually just better to say no. Just say no. Okay? If you can, use are allowed to let them go. You are allowed to let them go. You do not have to feel bad about growing. You do not have to feel bad about being excited about this life that you're having. You can do this. Okay, there is enough room for all of us to win. There really is. Everywhere. There's enough room for us to be financially stable. There's enough room for us to find love and happiness, community, and collective energy. There is enough room. Take is your peace? And how do you protect it? How do you say no, 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 no? Okay. I'm gonna keep on taking that off. Just keep on taking that. Keep on taking that, taking that. Keep on taking that. And don't worry, you'll be fine. Actually, I think that after you do it is fine. Maybe it's the reaction in the moment that can be scary. Or it can be maybe not even scary but uncertain. And sometimes we think we're saying no and we're not actually even saying no. we're not really even doing it. But say no, it feels good. No, 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 no. And I think from another perspective of thinking like, oh my gosh, if I say no, what if I never have this opportunity again? You will, you will, you will, you will. You define your opportunities, you define your moments, okay? So don't feel like one thing is a make or break. You think if you're destined to do something, there's one way to do it. No, there's so many solutions. So let the solution, let the path be one that aligns with you. You do not have to take this one just because it's the first one that shows up. It's like love. Just because somebody's interested in you doesn't mean you have to be interested in them. You don't have to say yes to the first person who likes you. Because in those situations, I'm going to break it down real fast. In those situations, you give somebody a chance you don't even like, and they turn around and dog you out, and you're like, I didn't even like you like that for you to treat me like this, you know? So I say no. You don't have to say yes to the first thing. If there are opportunities you want to take, that's fine. But learn to say no and preserve your body, preserve your mind, preserve your energy, preserve just your happiness and your peace. This year, for me, it has been the year of peace, peace, peace. And I've been taking it so serious, and I feel better. And it didn't cost anything. It didn't require extra effort. It freed up things. It freed up so many things. And what's nice is connecting in with things that feel true to you, what you truly feel peaceful doing, what you truly love. And that is so empowering, and I think it makes me better. It makes me a better healer, makes me a better teacher, makes me a better friend and a better lover, okay? It makes me all of those things. So I encourage you to do the same, to find your peace, to be at balance, and to go at it the way you want to. There's so many things that are overwhelming us today, so many things about the world that we would want to see changed. But find your peace. It's not selfish. It starts by saying no. Well, babies, you have done a fantabulous job, and I hope that you know how much you deserve to just have the peace that you need. Since you stayed this whole time, you're now one of my returning babies, so you get multiple kisses. So come, come, come. Mama loves you. So until next time, be sweet to yourself. And no one has said it. Let me go and say it. Love you, love you, love you. But keep loving yourself, okay? Bye. No, 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 no. Put no in the comment section. Or maybe yes. It's gonna be weird when it's like there's a bunch of no's. It's like, what's up with this video? Or did you watch the video?